Hi, my name's Ed Babcock. I'm a parenting consultant, but I've got some history. When I was 8 years old, my dad had abandoned our family. It was my mom, my sister, and I. And my mom wanted to make sure that we were at least twice a year going to church, and that was Easter and Christmas. And one Easter morning, we just happened to sit in a pew at the Randall Baptist Church in Williamsville, New York, and we were right behind a lady named Betty Passmore. And she turned around at the end of the service and she greeted us. She saw me and her eyes lit up because her husband was the chief ranger of their stockade program. And I didn't have a clue what stockade was, but she recruited me. And she made arrangements to have her husband pick me up, and Earl Passmore became a real integral part of my life. Began the discipleship process with me. I remember the very first overnight I went on in a stockade function was we stayed in the gazebo behind Chief Ranger Passmore's house and actually slept outside in the dark. And it began a love affair for me for camping and outdoors and a love affair for Jesus. Well, I started going to Hickory Hill, and for 21 years following, I was in camp every summer in a lot of different capacities. I started out, of course, as a camper and then as a junior leader. Then I spent my time as a senior leader, ultimately as a program director, and eventually became, for a short period of time, became the executive director of the camp. But one of the things that I can never forget was the investment that those men made in me. My rangers, my summer camp leaders, my battalion captain and lieutenants, people that legitimately cared about this kid from a broken home who had no father figure in his life outside of what was provided to me by Brigade. 50% of the homes in America today are single parent homes. And almost all of those are single parent homes where mom is the only role model in the home. That's staggering. That's millions and millions of boys being raised just by mom. Now, don't get me wrong. Single moms are awesome. I had one. And when I look back on the things that she taught me and the sacrifices she made and the things that she did, I had a great mom. But I also had great men involved in my life who gave up their Saturdays, who gave up their Monday nights, who gave up their time so that I could have a relationship with Jesus that transcended all these years. We're in some pretty tough times for building a discipleship group with our boys. But I want to encourage you, don't quit. Figure out the technology, maybe do some FaceTime on the phone, on the cell phone with your guys. Every day, write a letter to one of them, one of the kids in your post or one of the kids in your battalion. What about phone calls? Give them a call. Let them know you're still there. You're interested. Also, reach out to their parents, whether it's a single mom or whether it's parents. Let them know you're there to offer some support. Let them know that you know they're doing a good thing right now. As parents are now all of a sudden they're teachers, they're doctors and nurses, they're disciple makers, they're pastors in a lot of cases because churches are not meeting. You can do this, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy to have been involved in Brigade. I hope that you will take this little challenge to heart and just continue to wade in, get involved. And one day, you're going to be able to take a camping trip with the kids again. Thanks a lot.